What is up guys, Jarv here, back today jumping into Destiny. We are back with another This Week in Destiny, giving you guys the heads up on everything that you can expect for the up and coming week. So if you want to find out more about the up and coming featured raid and dungeon challenges, all the latest Dares of Eternity loot, the weekly challenges, the weekly rituals, and all the seasonal challenges for the up and coming week, then be sure to stick around and enjoy the video. If you do enjoy the video, be sure to leave a comment and rating down below, and remember to subscribe for more Destiny 2 content. Just over 60% of the viewers on the channel aren't currently subscribed, so be sure to hit that red button and ring that bell to make sure you don't miss an update. But without further delay guys, let's jump into the video. Now this week's episode is brought to us by our official channel partner, Apex Gaming PCs. If you're in the market for a brand new gaming PC or you're looking to build your own, then be sure to check them out. Not only can you start from absolutely scratch, we also have our own Jarv range of PCs too that you can further customize to your exact requirements. And further still, if you use code Jarv at checkout, you can save up to $250 off. So be sure to check them out, and I'll leave all their details down in the video description below. Now jumping back into This Week in Destiny, and we do have a brand new hotfix launching on Tuesday's weekly reset. Details are scarce in terms of what the hotfix will include, but as soon as we have more details, I'll be sure to add them to the pinned comment down in the comments below. Now jumping into the Vow of the Disciple, and we have a new raid challenge for the up and coming week. This can be found over in the Acquisitions encounter, and this one's called Swift Destruction. Now to get this challenge done, you must kill all the champions at the same time within a few seconds of each other on all rounds throughout the course of the fight. Now we made a video right here on the channel on how to do all the challenges in the Vow of the Disciple raid, so if you're looking for further hints and tips to get that challenge done, be sure to check that video out, and once again I'll leave all the details to that down in the video description below. Now moving on to the featured raid and dungeon for the up and coming week. The featured raid for week 4 of Season of the Haunted can be found over in the Vault of Glass. Now by completing the featured raid, this will be offering a pinnacle reward from defeating the final boss, and the same can be said for the featured dungeon. The featured dungeon for the up and coming week is the Grasp of Avarice. Now this was launched as part of the 30th anniversary pack, and much like the Vault of Glass, you'll get an additional pinnacle reward for defeating the final boss. So if you do find yourself still on the power grind for the current season, then these two activities are great sources of additional pinnacle loot. Now speaking of the 30th anniversary pack, we're going to jump over into Dares of Eternity and look at the armor and weapons that are available for the up and coming week. Now there are 3 armor sets available for this week. This includes the Anti-Extinction suit set, which is the old Dead Orbit set from Faction Rally, and that's alongside the Sovereign suit set, which is the old New Monarchy set. And the final armor set available this week is the Simulator suit set. So all the armor sets from the Faction Rally are available this week, and they can drop throughout the course of the activity or upon activity completion. Now as for the weapons this week, we have a smaller loot pool available. However, these do include some great weapons from Season of Arrivals and Season of the Worthy. These include the Enigma's Draw sidearm, the Dire Promise hand cannon, the True Prophecy, the Timeline's Vertex, the Honor's Edge sword, the Interference grenade launcher, the Distant Tumulus sniper rifle, the Arsenic Bite bow, the Gian 7 pulse rifle, and also the Escape Velocity submachine gun. Some of these weapons are still absolutely top tier, so if you're still looking for some god rolls on them, then be sure to jump into Dares to get your chance. Now moving on to the weekly challenges and rituals, we have a new weekly mission over in the Throne World, and this week's mission is the Last Chance. Now for this mission we have to infiltrate Savathun's fortress to recover an artifact linked to her acquisition of the light. Now the weekly mission provides a pinnacle reward, but also is a great source for Ascendant Alloy. This can drop on the Hero, Legend and Master difficulty, so if you're still looking for that key material for weapon crafting, then make sure to jump into the weekly mission to get that challenge done. Now as for the rest of the weekly rituals, we have a new Nightfall for the up and coming week. This week's Nightfall is the Corrupted over in the Dreaming City. Now the Corrupted has seen some changes over the last few seasons and isn't as difficult as it once was. However, with that being said, it's still one of the more challenging Nightfalls in this season's rotation, and in terms of Nightfall exclusive rewards, it would be very fitting for the Horror's Least pulse rifle to be available. The Horror's Least used to drop from the Corrupted Nightfall way back in Forsaken, so with that being said, it's highly likely that the Horror's Least will be available once again for the up and coming week. So if you're finally looking forward to getting your hands on some random rolls on the Horror's Leaf Pulse Rifle, then make sure to jump into the Corrupted to get your hands on it. Now as for the Crucible Rotator for the up and coming week, Mayhem is back in rotation. So if you fancy trying out some of the Solar 3.0 changes over in the Crucible, then this week will be the week to try them out. Alongside Mayhem, we also seen Capture Zone Trials return on Friday's reset, and alongside that we'll also see bonus Trials of Osiris ranks in rotation. So if you're looking to get your hands on some of the brand new Trials of Osiris loot, then this week will be your perfect opportunity upon Friday's daily reset. Now with all the weekly rituals out the way, it's time to move on to the seasonal challenges, and there are 9 new challenges for week 4 of Season of the Haunted. The first one's called Sorrow Bound 4, and here you need to complete the Bound in Sorrow 4 and defeat Cabal Centaurians throughout the system. That's alongside Crematory Fist. So on the Derelict Leviathan you have to defeat combatants with melee abilities. Now solar melee abilities or nightmares defeated with melee abilities will grant additional progress. That's alongside Burning Shame, so you have to complete the Sever Shame mission using only a solar subclass and solar kinetic and stasis weapons. Next up we have the Shape of Nightmares 1, and here you need to extract weapon elements from a haunted weapon with a Deep Sight mod. And that's alongside Mod Collector, and here you need to unlock 12 artifact mods. That's alongside Precision Calibration, so here you need to calibrate marksman weapons, and that includes scout rifles, sniper rifles and linear fusion rifles by landing precision final blows, and you'll get bonus progress for defeating guardians. Next up we have High Value Hunter, so here you need to defeat powerful combatants in Gambit and you earn bonus progress for defeating high value targets. Now the penultimate challenge this week is called Flourish of Power, and here you need to defeat guardians in the Mayhem playlist with super abilities. And the final challenge for the up and coming week is called Darkest Nightfall, and here you need to complete any Nightfall on the hero difficulty or higher. Now with that challenge, not only will you get XP and Bright Dust, but you'll also unlock a new Nightfall weapon. Now these weapon rewards tend to be the same weapon for everyone, so if there's a particular weapon that you're chasing, be sure to let me know which down in the comments below. And finally, this brings us on to one of the most important parts of the week, and that's what Tess has available for Bright Dust in week 4 of Season of the Haunted. Now over in the featured Bright Dust shelf we have the EXU14 Exotic Sparrow. This was introduced in Season of the Risen, so if you missed out on it back then you can pick it up this week for 2,500 Bright Dust. That's alongside the Dragon Bone, an awesome weapon ornament for the Deathbringer Exotic Rocket Launcher. Now if you missed out on this, and this isn't currently available in Eververse for silver, you can pick it up this week for 1,250 Bright Dust. That's alongside a brand new ghost projection called Burning Maul. Now this is currently available for either 200 silver or 800 silver as part of a cosmetic set. But if you're looking to save those real world pennies, you can pick it up this week for 1,500 Bright Dust. Next up we have the Stasis Entrance back from Season of the Hunt. So if you missed out on this and are collecting, this will set you back 450 Bright Dust this week. Now over in the main Bright Dust store we have the Splish Splash Exotic Emote. Now this is back from Season of the Splicer, so if you missed out on it back then you can pick it up this week for 3,250 Bright Dust. That's alongside the Floating Dance, a legendary emote back from Season of the Forges, so if you missed out on that and are collecting emotes, this will set you back 700 Bright Dust this week. Next up we have the Redline Exotic Ghost Shell. Now this particular item is also back from Season of the Splicer, so if you missed out on it, this will set you back 2,850 Bright Dust this week. Next up we have a legendary weapon ornament for the Epicurean, and this is called Beggar to be Fed. Now these are being rolled out week over week, so if you're looking to pick these up for the opulent weapons that have been reprised this season, this will set you back 700 Bright Dust this week. Now next up we have the Shining Cabriolet. Now this is a brand new exotic ship that was introduced this season and will currently set you back 800 silver, but once again if you're looking to save up those pennies, this can set you back just 2,000 Bright Dust this week. Now the penultimate item on offer is the Depository Ghost Projection, and this is back from Season of Arrivals. So once again if you are collecting, this will set you back 1,500 Bright Dust this week. And the final items on offer are the new Universal Armor ornaments for this season's armor set. Now this week's armor piece are the boots for all classes, so whether you're looking for the Sun Apex Strides for your Hunter, the Radiant Breaker Greaves for your Titan, or the Dawn Singer boots for your Warlock, all of these are available from test this week, and each one will set you back 1,200 Bright Dust. So there we have it guys, a good look at this week in Destiny. If you've enjoyed this video, be sure to check out one of the 2 videos you see here in these cards for more Destiny 2 content. And if you want to keep up to date with everything to do with Destiny 2, then be sure to hit subscribe as well. I'm going to jump back into the game as always guys, and I will catch you all again very soon.